going on, guys? It's your boy Steve from A Reptile I Am. Had a little bit of time this evening and was enjoying some of the collect. You know what? Why not pull out one of our beauties and kind of show where are you going to? Show this species off. Absolutely love the beauty snakes. There's quite a few animals that fall into the beauty snake category. You've got your cave dwellers, you've got your Taiwanese, you've got your Vietnamese, the blue beauties. And I tell you what, they each carry their own really unique characteristics. But like one thing that I exceptionally like is like with these Vietnamese blue beauties, look at the makeup. Oh, you talking? Did you say hi to everybody? Uh, Dude, just the mascara, the face paint, I just absolutely love it. Plus, with the Vietnamese blue beauty, as you can see, look at the top of the body, and we'll let her keep going. It almost starts changing into multiple snakes all in one snake, and she's not going to end up going her whole distance uh, or her whole length. But as you can see on the bottom, it just stripes out. So you go from the real nice, smooth, single, variation of colors, but a single gradient. Then you get into the checkered. Then it starts striping. Just really unique, really cool. Uh, it's kind of to each their own. But to me, I really like that. And the Vietnamese Blue Beauty definitely is up towards the top on my favorite species. I wouldn't come out and say that it's a beginner species for people that are, watching or whatever. I hear you back there. Um, just because of the overall size, they do tend to get fairly big. This girl is getting long, but she is far from done with her growth cycle. I have seen them that in the thickest part of her, 2 to 3 times thicker than her. If I was guessing, I would say she's probably going to be coming in at like 7.5 foot, um, maybe 8. I don't know. I don't ever really gauge. I can definitely tell you she's a lot taller than me, but that's not saying a whole lot either, guys. Hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. So yeah, I really enjoy this species. Oh, look at you talk to me. Are you looking at me in front of everybody? So yeah, she's super cool. So I'll go ahead and put her up, and I'm gonna pull out another Colubrid that I really like. Hey, what's going on, Mako? Let's see, we got Rihanna down there. What's going on? How are you guys? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one of our big Asian king snakes. It's our boy Rex. He's also not a full-grown adult, and when you see him, he's got good size to him. But it's just amazing the size that these can actually get. So I'm really excited to be a part of their growth cycle and see where it gets to. So let me go in the other room, and I'm going to grab Rex real quick. Okay, sorry guys. So had to put the other one up and went ahead and pulled out our boy Rex. Rex is an Asian king rat snake. As you can see with this species, much like the other one we just had out with the beauty, you're not going nowhere. Come here, buddy. They're always on the go, and that's what you really kind of get with some of these colubrids. Now, even though he's running everywhere, he's excited right now. I have never had any issues with Rex at all. So even though he's all over the place, he'll calm down here in a second. He wasn't exactly prepped for this, but he's not aggressive. I'm not of fear that he's trying to get me. He's nervous because I just took him out of his place, and now he's like, "Hey, let's go find something and somewhere we can go." Do I have a girl? Yes, I do. So he's just the largest that I have. So I was kind of showing him off just to kind of show the size. Now, like I said, Rex, he's not even as long as the last, as the Blue Beauty that I had out. I would say that Rex is probably coming in maybe 5 foot. Now, he's got a thickness to him that's definitely different than the Blue Beauty that I just had out, and the strength. These things are exceptionally strong, and you can kind of see he started to slow down a little bit from when I very first got him out. Um, let's see. Uh, the longest. Yeah, let me make sure she's not in shed. That would be another one of my Vietnamese Blue Beauties, my girl Nuyet. I would say that she is coming in probably close to, and it's hard to gauge, 9.5 to 10.5 foot, and she's still got probably another 1.5 foot to go. And right now, it's odd because everybody's like, man, that's big. She actually stopped in length for a short time and she's starting to thicken up. And I've had her for 2 years, 2.5 years. So I wasn't actually prepared to see this change in growth. But yeah, I'll put him up and I'll go ahead and I'll pull her out. All right, Rex. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys. So this is my girl, Nuyet. Takes me a little longer because, like I said, none of them were prepped for this. So I'm just getting them straight out and pulling them out. So right now she's still kind of like, hey, what's going on? I was chillaxing or whatever. When I tell you she has my arm wrapped something strong, boy, I'm serious. But yeah, this is our girl Nuyet. We just absolutely love her. Once again, with your beauty snakes, that makeup. It's, I just love it. I love the makeup. Huh? Are you going to be a good girl? Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We definitely appreciate any of the love, and we support those that support us. And guys, it's all about animals first. So if you're an animal person, then this is the place to be at, and we want to kick it with you guys too. So real talk. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. And I love getting her out, and her size does intimidate some of the others in the house. Uh, so with your Blue Beauties, you get you get a lot of bluffing. So you get a lot of bluffing with. Now they will also go. I have to say that because she has turned around. That's something to keep in mind, guys, because I'm trying to converse with you guys and keep contact. And every once in a while, you can really put yourself in a bad situation for the sake of the camera, to be honest with you. So it's never really a super great idea to turn your eyes, especially on a snake that has, my reach is only so far. There's more snake than what my reach can hold back on. With that being said, I also work with these animals, so I understand the individual temperaments. And I do actually believe that it's more of a individualized for snakes. I'm not saying that every species, some would be like, well, that snake's mean. Well, I can show you 100 others that aren't. So I do believe that there are attitudes and emotions that go with the reptiles. Most people don't believe that. That makes me a wackadoo. I feel like we would be naive to think that us being animals, we're the only one that have that sort of cognitive reasoning. And with over 500 animals to judge off of and that consensus, I see certain ones that, I'm sorry, they're just not, they're not that nice. They're not. And then you have others in the exact same species, and they're puppy dogs, and they were raised the same. They get the same type of time out. Sometimes they just have a bad attitude. So I'm gonna put this one up, and we'll pull out something else that's pretty cool to show off. Hey, what's going on, Chris? I see you out there, man. Let's get her put up. Okay, so let's see. Somebody had asked if I had females with the Asian kings. I do. I have a few actually, but this one here, she just shed. And this is one of our females. She's quite a bit smaller than Rex that I had shown. But and as you can see, like I showed with Rex, it's this species is whippy. That doesn't necessarily mean aggressive, flighty, scared, and would prefer to run if given the option. So, yeah, I'm going to put her bin right here. So for right now, because of what I have with space, unfortunately, I've got her in one of my bins over here. But we've got big plans with our larger snakes, and I'd like to build an entire wall from ceiling to floor, and give them vines and all sorts of stuff that they can go in. I'd also like to see about like doing more of a I've seen a lot with the Japanese rat snakes, which we house as well. And that the females do really good in kind of social colonies. I'm going to see how that works and kind of do my own little research on that. Definitely keeping a close eye on monitoring that type of stuff. Get in there, baby. And once again, I will say, even though everybody saw me handling that or whatever, or anybody that will, uh, oh, I saw that. I see that 6'7". I see that. Um, so it's not a beginner snake, even though you saw me reach in and do all of this and that, because it's just really not, guys. You need to have some time handling snakes and snakes that are going to run, because the flip side is, if you don't do proper handling and you do quick twitch or something like that, you can put yourself in a possible situation to get bit, which is nothing on the animal itself, because it was scared, and that quick movement scared it even more. So it's very important to try to work your mechanics and your movements. And when you're handling some of these animals that I'm saying, these aren't entry level. An entry level reptile to me is anybody can walk in the room and be walking around and doing whatever, and we're good to go. On something that I would say is not entry level, the things that occur in that space at that time can reflect how the overall handling session goes. I've seen it before out of snakes that there's not problems with proper technique and handling, and somebody come running through the room, and out of left field, that snake's scared, boom, just not good, not good. So, let's see. We've got some other really cool stuff over here. I really like this one. Oh, I'm surprised you're out. This little one is never out. So, This one kind of upset me. I bought it as a tiny, tiny shoestring, and it was supposed to be a red-tailed green rat snake. And where are you going? Where are you going? And the tail did have some coloration. It still kind of does. But as it has grown, this is just, it's not. So I believe this here to be a green bush rat snake, which I'm not upset about. I would have paid the same amount. It was also on my hit list. You're not going to leave. I'm trying to show your sides. So this little baby, it stays fairly reclusive in its setup. It's got multiple hides, logs. I've got these little Exoterra turtle shells that I absolutely love. Shameless plug, because there's no promotion or anything. I love these things. And for my little colubrids, dude, they love them. Now, they get in there and you're going to have to stick your finger or whatever, and hopefully they come out the other side. What I'm telling you is they love them. Hey, what's going on, man? How are you guys? So yeah, this is one of the species that I was really wanting to work with and get into. And what you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of has a bluish tint on the lower part of the belly. I don't think it's probably going to come through. But this little girl, she's trying to run. So, you know, as a matter of fact, let's try to verify that real quick. Come here, baby. Yep. Okay. So I just wanted to see if it was a girl. So I learned a trick from my boss, Mickey Meyer from Show Me Reptiles, how to actually do a very non-invasive sex check on your reptiles, well, for snakes anyways. Palpating, so starting at the vent and then just slowly running your thumb down. Surprisingly, you can feel a bump, and if you feel a bump, it's a boy. So I've been utilizing that tactic. Thank you so much, Mickey. That was definitely cool. Okay, this guy is awesome. So you don't see very many of these, first of all. So this is a mandarin rat snake, and that's not the part that makes him rare. He's actually an exanthic mandarin rat snake. So what that means is it's really sucked the pigmentation out of his coloring, and it's just a totally different appearance on this animal, and I couldn't be happier about having him. I've had him since I don't even know. He was barely crawled out of the egg, and nobody knew. What do you want me to show? Oh, my favorite snakes? Man, I kind of borderline am. That's the problem, man. My favorite snake is the one that's in my hands, sis. It's what it is. But we also do a lot with like the ball pythons and stuff. That's what you see most of these behind here. But I was just kind of having fun with some of my colubrids. But yeah, this dude, I love him. I love him. He's super cool. Super cool. Okay, here, I'll show something else. So this is our girl orchid. She's an orange dream fire pied. She might have a little bit of hidden stuff up inside of her as well. But just love the pied stuff. She's got her a couple little random freckles here and there. But for the most part, she is a high white pied, except for the top. And she's actually in our breeding program this year. So we're hoping that she decides to give us some eggs going into next season. We'd appreciate that, Orchid. We'd appreciate that, baby. So yeah, now your ball pythons, I would turn around and I would say that this is a good entry-level snake. Very docile animals. I'm not saying that every once in a while there isn't somebody that kind of has a little bit of an attitude, but a lot of times they're little when that's going on and it's an insecurity thing. So handling and things like that can absolutely help with that. So, all right, baby, you can go back in there. Oh, you are in shed. So, yeah, you are in super shed. So I can't really take her out because she is not. Yeah, she's in shed bad. We're going to leave her alone. Let's see. Oh, I do love these. The little bamboo rat snakes, also known as the Red Mountain Racers. These things are so awesome, and they have such a glossy sheen to them. It's not really an iridescence in the aspect of like rainbow. Yeah, what do you got? What's your question? Good question. I think so. I think I know who that would be. Let's see. The oldest snake that I have. I just got rid of my oldest that I had. I would say this is probably my second oldest right here. This is a great big spot nose ball python female. I would say she's probably close to 12, 13 years old. That's all I can really go off of because I didn't have her when she was a baby. So when I got her, I was told that she was about 7, 8 years old. I should have said 6, 7. I missed the opportunity. But they told me she was about 6, 7, somewhere in there. And we've had her for 4.5, 5 years. So give or take here or there. She has bred for us before. And as a matter of fact, she looks like she's really thick right now. She looks like she's in ovulation. Which would mean that technically she is ready to breed. But we haven't been doing anything with her. She's just kind of hanging out with us. And so, yeah. So does anybody else have anything they'd like to see or any questions or anything that I can answer before I hop off here? Okay, what you got again? What you got? We done, baby. Some GHI stuff. I'm actually not sure how you do that. I would think that there's probably a little icon or something on there, but my side of the screen looks different. But definitely go out, tell everybody, like, follow, share, subscribe. And guys, till next time, peace. I'm out.